Just a normal conversation. Yeah, what's up, guys? My name is Izay, and today we just have a discussion, and I'm here with a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. This is, I think you should introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Saviour.
Yes,
My name is Saviour.
and I'm Izay. You guys know me already. So we have a lot of questions trending nowadays, and we just decided to, discuss, and see bring out the best mind in this particular series. And I'm here with Mr. Saviour. And today we're going to be talking about students who are out of school, SS, and they want to further their education either for, let's say, teacher training or nursing training, especially the average person, those who don't really have the money to help themselves, and they're looking at their future. Oh, after school, when a job I go do, looking at the nursing training right now, when you go to nursing training, you come back, it's either they're going to be a job for you. But right now, Ghana, it be who you know, it is who you know. So we're here to tackle that question. As an average person who is in Ghana, just finished SS, and you don't have a lot of money, you don't have money to sponsor yourself or, go to school, you don't have any side jobs, what should you go for? It's either teacher training or nursing training. And it's here to give us some good reasons and the best option as an average person, the best option for you to choose. So Mr. Saviour, I'll hand over everything to you.
Yeah, thank you. Education is a very important part of everybody's life, and is also important to climb the ladder, the education ladder to a very high height.
That's right.
It places you at an advantageous position as a person. But looking at Ghana, per your question, considering the economic situation,
yes, exactly,
and all of that, depending on where you are coming from, if you have a very solid background, it is good to go to get yourself educated to a very high level. But if you are an average person, or you're coming from an average home where your parents find it difficult to see you through school, you do yourself a lot of good if you go to colleges, being colleges of education or nursing training. You have a very high chance of gaining employment after school. So I would say that the best option here as an average person,
in quote,
yes,
exactly,
to consider colleges, whether colleges of education or nursing or and midwifery and those kind of stuff. Yeah, it will help you. You do yourself a lot of good when you consider that.
Okay, thank you. But the main question I want to understand right now is like, now I'm for example, I'm done with SS, right?
Okay.
And I want to know which one to go for.
Okay.
Either teacher training,
Okay,
or nursing training. As an average person, right? And you see, as teachers, when they are done from school, we have a lot of schools. You go to Akukope,
Yeah.
you see schools.
Yeah.
You go to Blidokope, you see schools. But you will not go to any small villages and you see hospitals. You see, as an average person, as for me, I was thinking maybe going for teacher training is the best option, looking at our economy.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So, what do you think that's the right call? Or because right now, especially when you talk about nurses,
Okay.
even getting a job, it be who you know.
Yeah,
it be who you know. Even getting the form to go to the school, it be who you know.
Yeah.
So as an average person, I want to know, looking at your experience, you have a lot of things you've gone through. Looking at your experience, what advice can you give to that average person who is confused,
Okay.
picking between nursing training and teacher training colleges?
Yeah. I would say that all the colleges are good options for an average person.
Okay.
But I think you are right when you cite the differences between nursing and teacher training, where every village you go, you see a basic
when it comes
school,
to
at
work.
least when it
Yeah,
comes to work.
yeah.
Uh, when you go to colleges of education, you have a higher chance of being employed after school
Exactly.
than someone who's gone to a nursing training or who is been trained as a nurse. Now, it's not only that. The factors to consider is not only about how schools are situated.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it is the number one factor to consider because after school, job first is so important.
It's so important. You can spend a lot of money and go to
You
school.
can't come out from school and all your parents spend everything, all the fortunes they have.
On you.
Some people sell family heritage
Swear.
to send people to school.
Exactly.
And you cannot come back and sit at home
Exactly.
and say that I am yet to be employed or I am unemployed after school.
Nah.
So you have to be considering the colleges that you are likely to gain employment after school.
Exactly.
Now it's so important. This is another factor. Apart from the schools around everywhere where you can gain employment, we have passion
Okay.
and vision. These two guys also are important in the job, the employment space, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I said passion and vision, because you can go to colleges of education and be trained as a teacher, but you can do a very bad job all through your professional journey.
But looking at Ghana right now, do you think it's all about passion? Because me, those times I make small. I used to tell myself, oh, I want to become a pilot. And 3 years later, when I went to, I got to GHS, I changed it. I'm going to become a doctor. I got to SS, I saw my grades. I said, nah, right now, where my field is right now, I can't even say. You understand? Like, I just want to know. It's all about passion sometimes, but sometimes it's like, I don't even know how to say it, because Ghana itself is so confusing.
I
Especially the economy.
understand. I understand where
Exactly,
you are coming
yeah.
from. I understand where you are coming from. It happens to everybody. Sometimes you'll be developing a talent from infant age, and your community or your parents can even stop you, kill it in you. It happens. And finances, I mean the financial background of where you are coming from, also determines where you go.
Okay.
Whether your educational level or the job where you are being employed. So I think I want to side with you that considering the economic situation,
Exactly.
you should be considering first how you can get a job than the
money.
passion and everything. Yeah. You can be so passionate about something.
Exactly.
And there will be no support from your community, from your parents, from yourself.
Exactly.
You don't get self-motivated because of things around you. Your environment, it moves, it's a driver to where you can get to. So I think I want to side with you, but it's very important. When you look at the educational system of the country,
yeah,
you realize that there are so many teachers who are doing so badly with pupils and students because they are only looking for employment. They have no vision, no passion, especially passion. You get to be passionate about something to do it well. They say that if it must be done, it must be done well. So with that phrase, you see that people can go to examinations, end of year, or BEC, SHS, WASI examinations, and some of the schools will do so badly. But the same school, when they bring another tutor, that same school will make 100%. So the differences will be the factor to it, will be a factor, because somebody is not being driven by passion.
Exactly.
That is why I brought passion in, and the vision.
So, like your main point right now is passion.
No, the number one point is the availability of job.
Okay.
As you said,
it's all about the stomach, bro.
I agree with you.
It's all about the stomach, bro.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It's so important in your life, but we can't rule out the passion aspect, and the vision aspect is also important. But number one of all is the availability of jobs.
And looking at the availability of jobs, teacher job is always available when it comes to Ghana.
Yeah, it's true.
So looking at an average person who is trying to go to school, choosing between teacher training college and nursing training college, your advice to such average person is what?
My advice to you is simple. Your guess is as good as mine. You know, you have to consider the availability of jobs. So, considering colleges of education first before nursing training is key.
Thank you very much.
It's key.
Mr. Saviour, thank you for having. I'm so grateful. You know, it's very rare to find someone like you who can just pour out their mind when it comes to situations like this, because we have a lot of confused people out there who wants to know, who wants to pick a point, you know, pick a race, pick a particular journey, but they're so confused. But with your explanation and the way we've thrown minds together, that's shown that as an average person, you firstly look at the availability of jobs in your country before you go for what you want to go for. As an average person, if you know say you get money, then you know what to do with your life. If you know say you don't get money, you know what to do with your life. But this is an average person who has a little, and he wants to choose between nursing training and teacher training colleges. So thank you for having Mr. Saviour, and I'm Izay, and I think I'm going to see you guys another time. Just drop a comment in the box below. Which question do you want us to tackle next time? You want to talk about marriages? You want us to talk about relationships? You want us to talk about anything? Just drop in the comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to Izay. And I'll see you another time. Bye.
We burn, before we never go rise up, but we burn. The money we never go count, so we burn.